What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are looking at our final quote-unquote ratings of the Madden 22 kind of launch week for ratings. We have the linebackers. I believe there's also linemen, but the thing is, the whole ratings have been uploaded, or updated, I guess. I don't know, but I'll have the website link for all the ratings in the top line description, maybe even the pinned comments. And we obviously will be taking a look at some of them. But obviously, I can't go through all 119 pages. But speaking of, we will have a couple of videos tomorrow, kind of relating to them. We'll have a top 10 like rookie sleepers. I think we'll have a top 10 snubbed ratings. And then if I can figure out what my offline franchise is going to be, I might have to message some of the other creators. I may also have my team reveal or teams reveal, and we'll actually go over those ratings. But regardless, this is the last video of the day, and I will say, because 3 uploads today, 3 uploads tomorrow, I have a rebuild still on Sunday, I think I'm gonna, you can already tell I'm gonna sell on the stream. Okay, I'm gonna sell on the stream. I'm also feeling like I have like a headache today, and I feel tired. Long story short, here's the ratings. But linebackers, of course, coverage. Seems like we keep getting worse and worse in coverage linebackers every single Madden. I don't know if it's just because they aren't playing that well in real life, or teams just aren't as, they aren't valuing linebacker as much. It seems like, not many teams really require a linebacker to go out and do it all necessarily anymore. And then again, maybe once again, it's just lacking talent. But you can see here, the overalls are very low. I mean, these are some low overalls. Fred Warner, thought maybe he would have started as a 96, 97. Only gets a 94. Dante Davis, a very good linebacker as well, with a 93 overall. Speaking of Dante Davis, you would think his teammate, Devin White, probably be like an 84, 85. So just barely out of the top 10. Bobby Wagner has a 92 overall. It's got to be one of his lowest starting overalls in I don't know how long, but I would imagine so, right? As I think he ended Madden with like a 96, 97. Of course, had a really good year. 92 is probably a little unfair. Maybe 93, 94. Demario Davis has been very consistent. Obviously deserves the 91 overall. Same with Eric Kendricks. Darius Leonard, he's kind of up and down at times, but he's obviously a very good linebacker. I think 91 would have been a more fair. Roquan at 88, maybe 89 instead. Dante Hightower, fair at 87. Same with Jack. Deion Jones probably should be a little bit higher, but once again, linebackers are very tough to grade, so I'm not going to really complain too much about these. Like I said, a couple of guys do deserve the overall ups. Some guys are just perfect where they are. But the main thing I did want to do is look at the ratings. I think if we can, it would be nice to see like the majority of the rookies. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to go by position because we'll find them anyways, right? So let's do the quarterbacks and see where we are. So, of course, we know the top 10 already, but what's outside of the top 10? We have Baker Mayfield at an 84 overall. Do they show the throw power? 90, what is his? 95. Very underrated arm. Baker Mayfield actually has kind of a cannon, not going to lie. Matthew Stafford, 95. That's a little low. Kyler Murray, very fast, 90 throw power. About fair. Derek Carr, not bad for throw power. Justin Herbert, 84 speed, 87 excel with 93 throw power. Only an 80 overall. That's a little harsh. Gonna be honest, a little harsh. Kirk Cousins, 79. Even that's probably a little low. Big Ben, probably pretty fair. Jared Goff, pretty fair. Joe Burrow, low throw power, but 77 overall, already lower than Trevor Lawrence, which is just rough. Now you have Cam Newton, 83 speed, 87 excel, 91 throw power, looking rougher and rougher as we go. 94 throw power for Zach Wilson. I feel like I've already seen that. And then for the speed, Justin Fields, they just gave him 90 across the board, 92 throw power. What about some of the other ratings? So obviously, that's going to be one of those sought-after quarterbacks. A lot of people will be wanting to use him. What about the juke move? So juke move 80, where is it? So pretty low juke ability, good change of direction. As far as his accuracies go, there's the top accuracies. So short for Fields is 86, 82 for deep, 83 for medium. Nope, opposite. 82 for medium, 83 for deep. Play action is 81, 80 for the freaking throw and the run. I mean, do you even have to develop him? He's like already there, basically. And then far as everyone else goes, Trey Lance, pretty decently fast himself. You can get yourself a decent quarterback. What about Tua? Quick look at Tua. 88 throw power. That's probably just workable, right? Speed is actually not looking too bad either. So Not terrible, not terrible. Carson Wentz is a 72 overall. Let's take a look now at the running backs if we can. I don't want to go through every position. Like O-line probably doesn't matter too much. We'll probably take a quick look, but it's not, I'm not going to go all the way down the line. Can we look by speed? Is it Mostert still? The Mostert, man. I love how I try to filter by speed the fastest, and ironically enough, EA is like, I'll get you slow there, pal. Like, you got to be joking me. There you go. Raheem Mostert with the highest excel, which I would assume is also the highest speed, right? Yes, he is the fastest. Also, that rookie from Minnesota, I think he's 23, 24 years old. Very fast as well. Maybe even should be faster than that. But as you can see here, some decent names, obviously, for speed. Who's got the best trucking in the game? I would assume it's going to be like Nick Chubb. Jacobs and then Nick Chubb. Robinson. You got some interesting names there. Let's just close this and just go by overall now. Let's take a look at some of the guys that missed the top 10. So I believe the top 10 ended with Joe Mixon or Chris Carson. Kareem Hunt, obviously, on that list as well. What's that speed? Why is it glitching out? Hello? Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's why. Okay, thanks for sharing. Kareem Hunt, 90 speed. James Robinson, pretty slow. Mostert, not bad. Some interesting names there. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that 86 speed, man. How do you use that? How do you actually use that? Cam Akers looking pretty damn good as he was last Madden. Some interesting. Ronald Jones looking really slow. 91 speed. He was a burner before. Now he's just like he's literally like Miles Sanders speed. I don't know if I agree with that, right? Like, that's a bit harsh. Swift only 89 speed. Leonard Fournette with 91. Not a whole lot to see here, I suppose. Can try to look for some of the rookies. I think we already looked at all the rookies, though. They showed them all, didn't they? Now we move on to wide receivers. Potentially the biggest debate point in all of the sport itself for who's the best, who's top 10 and all that. I think so, right? Like, that's who I would say would be, top 10. That's like the biggest argument. And I don't remember if they showed, I think Allen Robinson was the last person they showed, but obviously Metcalf, super fast. Same with Odell, Terry McLaurin. Calvin Ridley, pretty decent. Lockett, pretty decent. Robbie Anderson, still a super speed demon. Cole Beasley, don't even know if he'll play because of his vaccination take. Will Fuller with a 95 speed. Obviously, we're getting a little bit of, spoilers with him and Devontae Parker for our Dolphins franchise. Obviously, no matter what, that's locked in for online. Curtis Samuel, super fast. What about, did we see all the rookie wide receivers? I don't remember if they showed them all. Like Kadarius Toney, pretty decently fast. Probably some pretty decent route running, or not route running, but juke moves as well. Let's see. Is that 92 juke move right out the gate? That's pretty impressive. Speaking of, what about my main man, Amari Rodgers? Not really my main man, but yikes. It's a little yikes. I mean, it's kind of fair. What's the juke ability, though? Juke move. Where's the trucking? That's what I want to see. 58, really? So he's going to have to definitely prove himself if they want to actually put any sort of effort into putting his ratings in, I guess. We now have the tight end position, which, of course, we know the top 10, which, is kind of a little lackluster. I think it ended at, was it Gesicki? No, it might have ended at Dallas Goedert or Hawkinson. I can't remember. Where's my guy? Robert Tonyan. Actually decently fast. 85. It kind of reminds me of Eifert. He's the new and I wouldn't say improved, but the new Eifert, as far as some of the other ratings go. Noah Fant has been dropped a little bit. Him and Evan Ingram are very comparable now. The thing that I don't get, though, is they're dropping some of the, in their prime athletic beasts, but it doesn't seem like Jared Cook or Ebron have been, dropped from last Madden, right? They're, literally the same rating as they used to be, which is a little iffy. Of course, there's going to be some fast guys in here. I don't want to spoil too much and spend too much time on it because, some of these are going to be, potentially on the top 10 sleeper guys for rookies. Maybe we just have a top 10 sleeper list in general because some of the guys probably won't actually be rookies. Some will be really sleeper-ish, but maybe 1 or 2 years in the league. We're going to take a quick look at the offensive linemen, see who's rating the highest. So Zach Martin with a 98, I believe, for I don't even know how many years in a row it seems. David Bakhtiari, 96, very good rating there. Quentin Nelson at 95. Zach Martin just barely missing out on the 99 club. Don't know if we'll ever see that, to be fair. O-line don't sell the game. Terran Armstead, really solid again. Trent Williams, really solid again. Those Eagles linemen who really don't seem to be playing well for the Eagles still very high on the list, obviously. Buccaneers probably going to have a lot of guys in the top 10 spot or the top 20, 30 spot. Tristan Wharf's 89 overall. That is absolutely nuts. There's probably some sneaky players in here. Obviously, we don't get to see devs, but you can kind of guess on some of the guys if they're younger and they're low 80s or very high 70s, might have a chance at hitting. But realistically, nothing really crazy here. Just kind of boring stuff. So now we have ratings for the left end, DT, and right end positions. Myles Garrett with a 98 overall. We already seen that, obviously. Let's see if we can find some other names that are new. So Grady Jarrett did just barely miss the top 10 DTs, similar, or D linemen as they were calling them, similar with Jonathan Allen and Vita Vea. What else do we have? Brian Burns at 87, just barely missing out as well. That Washington front, dude. Washington front sick. Deron Payne obviously insanely strong too. DeMarcus Lawrence kind of just teetering. Is he elite? Is he not? Chase Young, 86 overall. Could have definitely seen him kind of get the Nick Bosa 90 overall after year one treatment. He was really good, but maybe they looked at surrounding talent, even though they say they don't and they're not supposed to. But I mean, I can't see why Chase wouldn't be at least an 88 plus then. Williams looking pretty good here. Brandon Williams looking pretty good. Eric Armstead slowly dropping as the years go on. Clowney, the fact that he's over like an 82 overall at this rate is kind of questionable, to be honest. It's just his name is just carrying at this point, it seems. He's not been a bust per se, technically, but kind of technically because of what he was supposed to bring to the NFL. But obviously you could see those ratings drop off very, very fast. There's probably some names you like to see, like Sweat's a cool name because he's super freaking speedy. Some rookie names you probably like to see, but of course, we're not going to see that here. Well, I mean, you could, but I'm not going to spend all day on this. I do have other videos to make as well. What else do we have? So let's take a look at those linebackers now. We did just see them, but we didn't see the whole list. Want to see some of those speedsters, even though a lot of us in the community are kind of iffy on Devin Bush these days. We'll see. We'll see what kind of speed he's rocking. So Bradley Chubb, as we've seen with Devin White, look at the speed ratings. Bradley Chubb, 85. We figured Devin White would be 85. Those are we've seen every other rating, though. So let's take a look now. Rashaan Evans, 84 overall. Would love to see that hip power. It's got to be the highest in the game again, right? Like 85, 86. I'd say 84. I'm going to guess 84 for some reason. And nope, 96 overall. Absolutely crushing dudes. Tremaine Edmonds, no hands, but tall and fast. Josh Allen, 82 overall. Interesting to say the least. Rashawn Gary, not looking bad. 81 overall. I like to see it. Benardrick McKinney, that's another player that we're going to have for our franchise. Anthony Barr, 79 overall. Keep dropping. I don't like him. Alu Oken, 79 overall. I felt like it could have been higher than that. I feel like it probably could have been like an 82, 83, maybe even higher. It's actually pretty decent, but still fast, still usable, obviously. Was there anyone else? Baker. Damn it, I'm getting spoiled on all these players. Van Ginkel. God dang it. I'm trying to think. Who would have been like guys? We'll keep going down the list until we see the rookie names. I also mentioned talking about Devin Bush, but I didn't actually look. So 77 overall, super fast still. Obviously, Jalen Smith looks like he was rated a little higher for speed. Jordan Brooks a little bit lower. Patrick Queen still a speed demon. Robert Quinn definitely doesn't look like that contract's working out for the Bears too well. Micah Parsons with a 93 speed. Did we know that rating before? Oh my. 93 speed. Is there a way I can let's take a look indirectly at him, or directly I suppose. 57 catching, 88 agility. What's that change of direction looking like though? 82 jumping. Pretty decent obviously. Stamina's only 84, which is definitely a question mark there. 70 block shed, 70 finesse, 64 power, man and zone, 59 and 61. So they really do give you that, ability to decide what you want to do with him. But I'm going to be honest with you, if you're not going to put him in coverage, you're on crack. Maybe in real life we're talking something else, but in Madden, you cannot let that speed be a pass rusher. Like, what are you trying to do here? 74 change of direction, though. Maybe. That's kind of harsh, though. 74 with that speed, excel, and agility? Okay, maybe you're not on crack. Maybe you can put him as a pass rusher because that's rough. So we have Jamin Davis, a very fast linebacker himself with 90 speed, 92 excel. I don't want to go too far into, every single player's change of direction, all that. It's kind of a pain to scroll over. Zaven Collins, he's okay. He's just saying. Not super great there. Jalen Phillips, I did not want to see this spoiler. Of course, we can still see the finesse and all that later, but very fast, obviously, for a pass rusher. What else do we have? Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I thought maybe he would have been a little bit faster than that, but obviously insanely fast anyways. Ojulari, 71 overall. I'm telling you, the Giants, I think, are just too good for a franchise. I really do think so. I really think they are. They've just got a lot of pieces. Don't be surprised if they shock people a little bit. Oh, wait, that's a little low for the speed and excel, no? I thought we would have been seeing something on par with Sweat, no? I don't know. I mean, hey, they spend all their time and money looking at all these ratings in depth. Joe Tryon, kind of skip Palliam because he's such a low overall. There's really not much more to see. If you want to see, once again, all these in even more in depth, definitely take a look at the link. I would assume the link's somewhere in there. And then realistically, the only thing I want to see is the corners, the safeties. It is what it is. Safeties there's plenty of them. There's a lot of good ones, but we see that, was Darius Slay on the top 10 list? I think it's ended with Byron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, Slayer did make that list. So, Peters at an 88, tying him there. Chris Harris Jr. at 87. Fuller at 87. Lattimore, same. 86 for a few guys. J.C. Jackson, a lot of people be like, but the interceptions. I think that's pretty fair. I think that's all right. Darius Williams, 84 overall, not bad. Carlton Davis, 83. You would expect a lot of those Buccaneers corners to be around that 80 range. Dante Jackson, the speed demon with 96 speed. I am very curious to see what the likes of Stokes is going to get. I'd imagine 96 speed, but we'll obviously have to see. There's good players. My favorite, AJ Terrell. I've never been able to develop him. One day. Probably not, but one day. Greg Newsome, 76 overall. I think we might have seen some of those ratings. But where is he? Where's Stokes? Kevin King, the GOAT. Josh Jackson. I still don't see him. He's like a 70 flat. Eric Stokes, 71 overall. Only 95 speed, 93 excel. That is extremely harsh. When we actually see him on the field, I bet you he's going to get a rating boost rather quickly. But interesting to say the least. What is his man and zone? So man coverage is 71. His zone coverage is 70. So obviously still a really good franchise corner, similar to what Kevin King was out the gate, ironically enough. Tall guy with decent speed is always going to work out pretty well. What about the change of direction? They gave him low agility, so 84 change of direction. They always give the rookies low agility for some reason. I don't know why. But 68 catching, very fast. Obviously a top-tier corner for Madden, especially as a rookie. Definitely a guy that I'd like to trade for in a franchise or just in rebuilds in general, potentially. That's really pretty much it. Those are going to be, basically all of the ratings. There's obviously a ton of in-betweeners you can look at. The low overalls that'll have some sneaky little ratings. That's kind of my job here, is I'm going to be looking for some of those guys to make a top 10 list of sleeper players that you can use in a franchise. Lots of different video ideas that can be made out of this content. So let me know in the comment section below if there's a certain thing you want to see, like top 10, I don't know, something. Like I said, top 10 snub ratings, maybe a top 10 players that are too highly rated. I don't know. Maybe that's pushing a little bit, but snubs, top 10 sleepers, and then going over our franchises or technically announcing them officially would be probably all on the itinerary for tomorrow. Like I said, the stream, I apologize, but let's be honest, with the results from the Steelers Superstar episode today, I'm going to be honest, you guys don't seem super interested in a stream at this point anyways, so we'll probably be back on, let me think, Monday. We'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think, right? Let me think. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a fact, unless we get freaking follower botted again or something. Anyways, though, thanks for watching. Sorry to let you guys down that did want to see the stream. I apologize. And I really do appreciate the guys that do come out and watch the streams, or whether you just watch, you actually sub, whether I stream or not, and you're just like, whatever, screw it. Means a ton to me. Like I said, though, if you've been enjoying these ratings videos and, you like them. You want to see more stuff for Madden 21, and then once we get Madden 22, go ham. Maybe leave a like and subscribe. We'll be back, obviously, as always, every single day. And that's pretty much it. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. I've been a lot more active this last week, obviously. And then Twitch, if we ever stream, twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for streams. Second channel PKR plays for non-Madden stuff, which I've been lacking real hard over there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!